Ambrosio.
Yes.
We meet in Boston at the Gerontological Conference.
Yes.
And you're a recovering attorney.
Yes, I am. That's 30 years I practiced law and then went back to school and became a social worker.
That's that's a story unto itself.
Yes.
What made you decide to have a second career?
I couldn't do another day of practicing law, and I often say that this is my penance for being an attorney for 30 years. Now I'm a social worker trying to really do a good work in the world.
And as an attorney, you had a large divorce practice.
Correct. I had a very large divorce practice, and what I noticed while I was an attorney was that I actually added to the anger and hatred that my clients had.
Well, you have a lot of guilt, don't you?
Lots of guilt, absolutely.
So then you went and you got a PhD degree?
I'm working on my PhD now. I got my master's degree in social work, and I'm working on my PhD, and for my PhD, my dissertation is actually on reducing anger for people going through divorce. So
I want to talk all about that in a minute, but the career decision, was it difficult to stop an active, successful, presumably practice of law and then get into social work?
It was very difficult, and people really thought that I was insane because I had stopped. I had a big practice. I had close to 17 employees at the time, and I decided, though, that I wanted to do something for me. And that shift over, I thought I would go to school, get a degree, and then go back and bring what I learned to my law practice. But what happened was I changed, but the practice didn't change. So I lasted for 2 years, and then I took steps to shut the practice down. So now I'm a pure social worker.
Rewarding?
Very much so, very much so. I say this all the time, Greg, that if I were to die today, that I would die a happy man. My worst day practicing what I do now is so much better than my best day practicing law.
So finding your passion, would you recommend that to other people?
Very much so, very much so. And it's never too late. And what I found was that schools really look for older adults to come back. And there's all these opportunities. There's money that's available for study. They care for you, it seems, more. So my whole educational experience has just been wonderful. So it's never too late.
Very good. And I would imagine as a student, you're better organized, you're a better time manager, all those skills that you put aside when you were 18, 19, because you had so many other things to do. Now, you got those.
Very much. I do have the skills. And more importantly, now, this time around going through school, I'm able to engage because I don't care what the professors say. I didn't go for the grades. I went for the knowledge and the education. And that's really a big difference because I also teach. And I teach undergraduates. And in teaching the undergraduates, all they care about is a grade. My older adults who come to class, they care about learning the subject matter.
Very interesting. Well, it's excellent on the second career. We'll make sure that people understand that.
Good.